Right, golfers, I want you to stop hitting short drives. Just don't go far enough. They literally don't get over the chasms. They don't get far enough down the fairway to help you shoot your lower scores. I want you to hit longer drives, but I don't want you feeling like you're absolutely smashing it. I just want you to use the speed at the right time, which is something we see from amateurs so often, which is not use the speed at the right time at all. So we see a common pattern with amateur golfers who don't hit the ball far enough. They hit the ball too short with their driver and other clubs, but particularly driver, where they take forever to start their backswing and make a backswing. So they're slow, really slow and deliberate pulling the club back. Takes forever. This often gets their body out of sync, which is why we see clubs coming like way behind them, these kind of ideas, because often we see their body turning, club belly moving, then it gets dragged inside, but that's another video. So they take too long to start the backswing, then they're quick into the top of their backswing, which often creates a bounce back as they start their downswing, and then they're actually slow again as they get down by the ball. I've done another video on this going into more depth for showing you how this really works, but the pattern we see with pros is they're much quicker, slowing into their backswing fast as they start their downswing, then slowing, and we're talking hand speed here, so how fast your hands are moving, so they're fast, slow, fast, and then they slow because they want to get the speed out to the club. The slowing down of their hands is what's allowing that energy then to get out to the club. If your hands are moving really fast as you hit the ball, that energy isn't being put onto the club. Is the moral, the breakdown, the story we're trying to fix today. So for you to stop hitting short drives, we need to actually speed this backswing up, speed it up, speed up this part, and we want your hands slowing down as they hit the ball. I've got a really simple drill, and I'm just going to pick this towel up here. This is my fancy Strixon towel, and I'm going to show you a really simple drill that you can do with any towel at home to try and help you get the feeling of your speed. So all I'm going to do is to hold it so it's at lengthways. I'm not particularly going to grip it like a golf grip, I'm just kind of gorilla gripping it. And what I'm going to do is do the amateur swing speed, if you like, and watch what happens to the towel, watch what happens to the energy of when it comes out and how it stays away from me or falls onto me. So they're slow, quick, and then they're slow. So they're slow, quick, slow, quick at the bottom. And what you can see is the kind of end part, the fluffy bit at the end, doesn't really sync with any kind of swing. It just flops around a little bit, so it drops at the wrong time. I'm going to do a pro level action here. So I'm going to go fast with my hands, and then they're going to kind of slow down, and then go fast again, and then they'll slow down to let the towel go at the bottom. I'm even going to do a little bit of a wobble first to help get the speed. So watch how the towel now stays away from me. So as the energies get out into the end bit, and then I pull again to try and momentum it back, and then I stop pulling to let the momentum go. Those same ideas, those same things are happening or not with your driver, and it's costing you distance. So it's not that you're swinging too slow particularly. It is if we measure this part of impact, like on a launch monitor, it won't be moving fast enough, the ball and the club. But it's not that you're not putting energy through that club. It's not that you're putting effort that you can feel through that club. You're just putting the effort through that club at the wrong time and not allowing that energy to get to the ball. So think about that. You're using tour level energy, but you're not getting tour level speeds. Or you're using good player energy, but you're not getting good player speeds. So you're getting the energy out at the wrong time, not allowing it to get onto the ball, which creates the speed. And in effect, you're just wasting a lot of energy. So grab your towels, let's get them moving. Let's get thinking about when we pull one end to make the other end move. Obviously this is an extreme, but it's the same with that. Having this little press forward does help create that bit of speed from the start, which we'll talk about in a second. So I'm just going to push forward, pull back, quick, stop, pull again. I'm not letting that club or that towel, if I go slow to quick, drop onto me, which is the speed you're going around. Slow, quick, and that's when the energies are just being lost. You see it at the top, how it hits my shoulder. It's quite, I think it's a really good visual cue to help you get the feeling of an explosion, preparing for another explosion, and then the actual explosion of the ball. So let's try it with the club. So with the club, same ideas. I'm gonna go hand speed, quick, slowing up here, ready to go quick again, slowing as I come down and into. So I'm going to go quick and then quick. So I feel 2 quicks, quick at the start of the downswing, and then the rest unfolds and comes out. Now what helps you get that bit more explosive power in the takeaway, which so many golfers struggle with, is not being so static at the start. So good players, you are going to see them moving, shuffling. So don't be afraid to waggle the club, move it around, waggle your feet around, even a little bit of stepping back and forwards, really get moving. In a practice swing, don't be afraid to set the club out in front of you. That momentum is what's going to allow you to feel that speed at the start, because lots of amateurs do. You see this a lot with amateurs, you know, you get quite deliberate, bit of stomping, and this, I'm just stuck. That's an exaggeration, but you see what I mean? No dynamicness at the start. Let's get that dynamic feeling in your action practice swing. Start it out in front of you, put it quick, quick, slow. Quick, slowing into the backswing, quick as I start, slow. Now I'm using the same energy, but at different times, and what happens when I hit my shot, boom, I get that energy onto the ball and I get max send. Now if you're liking the tips, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. I also have a free newsletter, link in the description down below, that goes into depth in more of these details, which is all free weekly. Come and join the community. Also, if you want to stay on YouTube and learn a bit more about this pro timing video, here has all the answers.